Hello, thank you for tuning in. Welcome to the channel. This video is about how my alcoholism started. It started from a young age, probably 15, 16. The lads who I used to hang around with, a big group of lads, really nice people. But them used to like the green or the dope. I've tried it, but I didn't like it, so I chose to have a drink to try to fit in a bit. Plus, it gives a lot of confidence. With having anxiety, I just felt that I could see anything. I could chat up lasses. There's a lot of things I could do with which I couldn't do without the alcohol. Um, I used to drink every weekend, probably a Friday, Saturday night, get a few cans. That went on for about 2 years. Just on a weekend thing, just having a daft laugh with a few mates, nothing serious. I think I was about 18. Uh, just out of boredom, I was drinking a lot. Every night I would be getting like 4 cans. I didn't think there was nothing wrong with that. Just have a few cans for night time, just to relax, have a bit of a laugh. But slowly, uh, you're needing them cans to get to sleep. You start waking up with the DTs. Just a bit of a shaky hand, nothing major. Not at this stage anyway. I went down to the doctors and I told him, I said, I'm starting to get a little bit of the shakes. I remember him saying, if you stop alcohol, like all of a sudden, instead of trying to cut down, like it's maybe 3 cans a night, it's like dangerous. I think it was just a bit of a scare tactic because I don't think 4 cans would have done much to us at that point. But I remember that sticking in my head and going home thinking I had to get some cans. If it's dangerous, I was only young. I didn't understand nothing about alcohol. I remember I used to have 4 cans faithfully every single night. It'd be after a month or two, it'd be 6 cans, then 8 cans, and then you couldn't afford it. The only reason I could afford it because I was doing a fiddle job on the side, which I could pay for. But after the 2 year mark, I was maybe drinking a 3 litre bottle of cider. Save money, you're gonna get the same hit. You probably get a better hit with the cider. At that time, I was daft as a brush. I think I was great. I was funny, which I wasn't. Looking back, I was a proper dickhead. But when it becomes serious, that's when it's like a game changer. It's see, I'm looking back at time. I'm just trying to explain what my circumstances were and how I dealt with it. Yours might be completely different, but this is my personal experience. When I was a full time alcoholic, like morning to night, day in, every day of the year. I would uh, I would have a bottle for a night time to last us during the night. So I never, even if I woke up for a minute, I'd have a sip of cider. That was just the way it was. That was the norm to me, just to get that panic away of like, oh, I need a drink because I'm rattling a bit. It's horrible. But I'd have me drink during the night, get up in the morning, whichever time I'd woke up. Would never have cigarettes because the money I had was focused on alcohol because I needed it. I'd have me drink I had left off the night before. It was half a bottle, like half a litre, just a little bottle. I would drink that. Well, before drinking that, I'd always throw up. I'd have a couple of mouthfuls, then be sick. Once I was sick, I felt much better because, as you know, you're sick most mornings with the alcohol lying on your belly, what have you. I'd have me drink in the morning. I'd finish that. I'd be down the shop. I'd get a 3 litre of cider Frosty Jacket was called. Actually think I still do that. I get a 3 litre, come home at my mum's house. She knew I was alcohol dependent. She knew it was dangerous for me to stop. I wouldn't say I was trouble. I was never no trouble. I was quite a quiet lad. I was a quiet drink. I was sitting drinking in the house. Didn't have many. I wouldn't say I did have friends, but when you're like that, you don't really want to. You're like your own bubble. You're quite anxiety side. You just want to drink. That's all what you're focused on. So I'd have your 3 litre in the morning till about maybe 12 o'clock dinner time. Back down the shop, another 3 litre, come back, drink a little bit of that, maybe go to sleep for an hour, finish that second bottle off, then it gets round tea time. I used to always go for a 3 litre, around about 6, so I'd have like that be 9 litres in a day of the Frosty, plus the morning. Because for the night time, what I would do is I'd buy the 3 litre at 6 p.m, approximately tea time. And then when I was half cut, maybe it's about 10 to 10, I'd run down to the shop and I'd get a little litre bottle. And I'd put that in the corner of the room in case I finished a 3 litre. So I knew I had a 1.5 litre. I used to, it was a 1.5 litre, not a 1 litre, 1.5. So I'll always have my 1.5 for during the night. Because I'll always be waking up drinking. The day in a life of alcoholism, being an alcoholic, what it does to you. I don't think people understand. I mean, I've been sober now since June the 1st, last 2022. So this is the longest I've done. I mean, I've tried to go to like volunteering jobs or anything, work for NHS, something to do with trying to help people in recovery. But for me, police background, nothing serious, no prison time out like that. Just for like drunk disorderly, theft, obviously theft to pay for alcohol, just daft things like that. I mean, obviously that's a police record, and they'll have none of it. So that's why I've been the channel for, mainly just to help anyone who's struggling with alcohol. Maybe thinking about detox, currently drinking now, what they can do. I mean, I've done it. I've relapsed. God, how many times? More than 15 times, and I've been drinking continuously after that. I mean, I've been to rehab centres where I've been kept in for a week. I've been to a place after the detox centre where you have to go for 13 weeks, and it's like 3 steps. I did that, got a sponsor, went to the AA meetings, done all that. To me, this is me personally, AA meetings, sponsor, go to places talking about alcohol non-stop, go to meetings with people who maybe might have a qualification about alcohol. They might know a lot more than me, but they haven't experienced it. They don't the physical side of it. They can never. People don't understand how exhausting it is, how bad it is, how hard it is. The lifestyle it's so difficult. I was trying to think about my detox. I'm going to tell you anyway because I've got to, because that's what I've come on for. A little bit about my detox. I mean, I'll be a lot more videos telling you about how you go from thieving, like from supermarkets to get drink or pinch drink or meat, anything to sell. Take things back to Asda from maybe your sisters. Take it back to Asda, getting your cash back, getting a bottle. There's loads of stories I could tell you, but like I say, I don't want to bore you too much. What was I going on about? I'm really sorry, I've lost track of what I've just said. I do apologise. Yes, that's right. Detox. Like I say, I've had detox loads of times, hospital detox after alcohol seizures, which I'm prone to. Had a lot of seizures. I remember I was living over, I'm not going to mention any names or places on this channel, so I'm not mentioning people's names, where I've lived, where I'm from. But a place where I was living, I was trying to get into like a rehab because I was pretty much dying. I was having seizures a lot. Walking in the shop with dirty. That's the best way to describe it. Dirty. Pee yourself. You know, you have accidents when you're pissed and you don't really care because you're on a different. You're not bothered what people think. As long as you get your drink, who cares? You don't. Well, I definitely didn't. And there was a little place around the corner from where I lived, and it was like a little centre for alcoholics and the drugs and things like that. Just anything to do with addiction. I remember that I seen this man and I was talking and I was telling him about what I was doing. He said like, obviously I'm having about 10 litres of cider a day. He says it was first thing to do. This is after a couple of sessions. He said, I put a plan in place for you. You want to get to know a bit about my background and things like that. He made a plan. I remember a few of the questions he said. When you get a bottle of cider, pour one glass out in a pint glass and chuck it down the sink. And I just looked at him and laughed. I said, why would I want to do that? I might need that drink for. I'm not a millionaire. I says, I'm 100% not doing that. That's not going to happen. I said, I'll try to cut down, which I couldn't do, which I told him. I says, I can't cut down because all I do is drink and sleep. And be sick. That's it. So I need to be. I'll try to cut. So if you tell me you've got me a detox centre in place, I maybe could cut down half a glass. It's not much, but that's all I could physically do. He says, right, we'll do that. And I say to him, just for argument's sake, if I'm coming to every meeting on time and I'm not meeting issues like me, and I say I can't come today, because literally it wasn't a bus ride away, which I couldn't use a bus anyway because my anxiety was too high and I was covered in feces. I'd rather just walk to places. I wouldn't be bothered walking places if someone pulls us and like, you're full of shit, mate. And I'm not going to see you again, am I? And he says it'll probably take about a year and a half, 2 years to get into detox. I says, honestly, I says, really thank you for doing that, but I didn't have that year and a half, 2 year to keep going to meetings. That wouldn't have been a problem. I was literally on my deathbed. I mean, I've got photos on my phone which I can upload later on to show you how I looked. Didn't look nothing like this. Had a big face, full of. It was just not good. Sitting all the time, manky, covered in piss. Not good. So after he talks about the detox, I says I can't wait 1.5, 2 years. I says it's too long for me. So I really had to like think, what am I going to do? So I knew a couple of people who sell the diazepam, the blues, whichever you want to use. Both pretty much they're different, but they do the same stuff. And I thought myself, I'm just going to detox myself. I said, I'm not waiting 2 years. So I'll do exactly what I did in Huntercombe. I shouldn't have done it. It might have been dangerous, but I was willing to take that risk. I'd rather risk dying trying to come off the alcohol than just dying because I was too far gone with alcohol. I was having, the first day, I was having 2 10 milligram Valium every 4 hours. So that'll be 4 hours set during the day. Then during the night, I have like a 10 mil every 4 hours. So it was, what was it? 20 milligrams. What was it? Or 40? No, it was 20 milligrams, I think. Yes, 20 milligrams every 4 hours. The second day, 20 milligram 4 hours, no different. The third day, I was doing probably about 15 milligrams for a day. Sorry, 2 days. The fourth day, 10 milligrams every 4 hours. And on the fifth and sixth day, I mean, I didn't have to. You only supposed to do four or 5 days, but I thought if I've got my own tablets, I might as well do a week. Be happy for a week. I did that. Eventually cut down the last 2 days. Sorry, doing 5 milligrams for the 2 days. And that was last year on June the 1st, 2022. I've never touched a drink since. I feel great. I got. See, this is going to be another video because, like I say, I don't want to be talking for ages. Because I know what it's like watching a YouTube program. For me, even now, being sober, and I can see a video and I'm like, oh, this looks really good, or it looks interesting, not really good. I'm nothing special. I'm just here to try to help people. That's all I'm trying to do. If you want to message us, ask a question. That's all. The only reason I've set up this channel. I'm on the sick at the moment due to alcohol. So I've got time. To me, to take out 20 minutes, half an hour each day, it's nothing. If it helps you, if it helps if this video helps one person, that'll make me happy. If it makes 100 people, I'll be extremely happy. But like I say, I've experienced this. I've been in bad situations. I've been in induced coma. There's a lot of things, lots of videos which I can't talk about. But like I say, I don't want to bore you. Especially being alcoholic. You don't want to watch a video on the same lad in front of a screen for. You really think, God, I'm getting sick of him now. I want to drink. That's what I would have been like anyway if I was on drink. I'd be like, shut up, mate. I need a drink. But I think the next video, I'm trying to think what I can do because it's so. See, when I first made this video, I was thinking to myself, I wonder what I can do a video about today. I'm not going to do it tomorrow. But now since I've started thinking back about how I used to go out on the graft, pinching from Asda, supermarkets, getting arrested, having seizures, in and out of hospital treatments. There's lots people passing away from alcohol, close family, friends. It's a lot. There's loads, absolutely loads. Like I say, I'm not here to try to be clever. Look at me. I've been off alcohol for 14 months. Look at me. That's not what I'm about. I'm here to try to help you. Just see if you want someone to talk to. I know it's a very lonely place being alcoholic. You don't go out partying. A lot of people think that. You say to me, oh, you've got a great life being alcoholic. They don't understand. You sit in the house, quiet, by yourself all day, long days. You've got no one to talk to. No one wants to know you. You're what's the word I'm looking for? You're the everyone hates me. I was like that. Why does everyone hate us for? They don't hate us. They just can't be bothered with us. That was the bottom line. I was drunk. I thought it was funny, and I thought it was Jack the Lad, and people couldn't be arsed. Just couldn't be bloody bothered with us. So it is a lonely existence, and it's extremely hard. But I hope if I'd help some people, I'd be so happy. You've got no idea how happy that would make me feel. If I could just help one person, they say, Fran, we've watched this, not just this video, we've watched this video plus another other people who are doing it. You really helped. You picked up on a few subjects which hit home. And I would be so happy. But tomorrow, like I say, I'll be doing a video at the same time each day, so I don't mess you. Seeing as I'm not thinking what times you come on today. I know what it's like when you're on the drink. You don't be waiting about. You might be, you know what it's like. I don't have to tell you. But tomorrow, I'm trying to think what I'm going to do tomorrow. That was like a day. I mean, there's lots of more details where I could go into, like I say, but that can be another. Like I say, I've got loads of time to do it. Tomorrow I'm going to do. I'm going to do one about EE meetings. What I think of EE meetings. Sponsors. I think if there's any benefits to it. There is a lot of benefits to EEs. It gets you out the house. I think that's one of the main things. And being around people who are who've been in the same boat. They know what they're talking about. They're not trying to be big-headed about, like, look at me. They're just nice people with an addiction. That's all it is. There's nothing horrible. You're not a horrible person. You don't get up one day and say, I want to be an alcoholic. A lot of people loads of people used to say to me, oh, look at that piss head. You've got no better to do, mate. You don't. People like that, there's no point in retaliating to them. You get yourself into trouble. No point. Just laugh to yourself. Don't laugh at them. Don't provoke someone. Just fucking waste of space. It's your life. You're not. If you're not harming anyone, you're trying to do something about your addiction. That's massive. Absolutely massive. That you've even took a step. To even watch this video. If you're watching this video now, that's a massive step. You might not think anything. I've only watched the video. You didn't get up the day thinking, what am I going to do today? Well, obviously I'm going to go to the shop and get some alcohol. I might have some beer in the fridge. But I bet you didn't think. Well, a lot of you might not have thought. Sorry, not everyone, but a lot of you might have thought. I bet I'm not watching some lad talk about alcohol today. So that's fantastic. I think that's really good. And, like I say, it's just a step at a time. See, when I first started, When I first started coming off the drink, when I fell off the wagon, God knows how many times. But like I said, I'm not going to go into detail too much because I'm going to be on other videos. But briefly, when I say relapse, it was quite often. And everyone used to always say, oh, I knew you'd relapse. And this and that. It does get you. Because I don't think people understand the struggles of being alcoholic. How hard life is being alcoholic. Coming off the alcohol. To me personally, drinking alcohol, that was easy. I could get money together. I could get drink. But the detox, great. I'm full of Valium. I'm having a good laugh. I'm having a giggle. But it's what happens after that. That's what I'm going to pick up on tomorrow. The EE meetings tomorrow, plus my personal steps coming off. And say years ago when I come off, I tried all the EE meetings, got myself a sponsor, to me that didn't work. I was going to go briefly here because that's going to be another video, but briefly, for me personally, me having a sponsor and going to AA meetings all the time, that was just a constant reminder of alcohol. So this time I've done it on off my own back. I've got myself a little volunteer job down the allotment, which I go down there and spend a few hours. Go to the gym now. Mixing with family again. Got a big family, lovely family, great people, very supportive. Like I said, there'll be hundreds of videos. What's your support like? What's your housing like? Okay, you got a flat. Are you on the streets? There's loads of things that you can talk about. Like I say, if you want to leave a comment, you just say, could we talk about that one time, or whatever you want to put, even on a little chat. Like I say, I'll message you. If I can message you, I'm not saying I'll be there on the phone like instantly, but if I can be there, I'll message you straight back. Right, that's enough for today. I think it's come up 27 minutes, and I don't want to bore you. That's the last thing I want to do. But whatever you're doing, I hope you're having a good day. And remember, it's just today. Take one day at a time. I remember what the guy saying to me, just for today. Not yesterday, not tomorrow, just for today. Thank you very much. Please do a like and subscribe. I'll be very grateful. And I'll be doing a video, around about 2 o'clock tomorrow. Thanks very much. Bye now.